Well, by the way, again, I'm not against pharmaceuticals. There are some great drugs out there. There's some great doctors and nurses. It's that 50 years ago, they knew about side effects. They would pull a drug pretty quick if it was causing deformities, brain damage. Now they just go, conspiracy theory, none of this is possible when the drug insert says it can do it. It's like antibiotics. They're a miracle drug. The problem is they're starting to not work. What happens when they don't work anymore? We're left with superbugs. I'm just pointing out the problems. And then you get something like a Gardasil that doesn't protect you from papilloma on record. Go read the trials. Kills people and is obviously a sterilant. I'm not saying your local doctor or a nurse is a bad person. I'm saying the people at the top of the pyramid are muy el diablo. Let's talk to Timothy in Virginia. You're on the air. Go ahead.
Hey, Alex. Just want to mention one quick thing. Your InfoWars magazine, the Full Throttle Liberty centerfold with Leanne McAdoo and the 50 calibers and the Trans Am and all the explosions.
Well, they would say we hate women because we have that.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I thought it was a celebration of America.
Looks like it's a celebration of life. And
exactly. We do it all for America.
Well, what I'm going at, I think that would be great. You do a full poster, throw that up, on your store or something. I think, InfoWars war people would love that.
Well, that's how we're going to win the Second Amendment, private property, everything. We put women on top of capitals. We put women on the fronts of ships. All our ancestors went into battle with flags with women on them. My grandfathers put them on the side of their planes. I've already lined up, and I'm going to, I got too many projects going. We're going to get a bunch of ladies in here, and we're going to have a whole bunch, just a squadron of lovely ladies to go out and promote liberty. And, of course, Leanne McAdoo will be, right at the center of the phalanx. But very, very exciting to promote liberty the way it's meant to be. Anything else?
Yeah, just one more thing. The drought out in California, don't you think that maybe that has something to do with a little bit of that geoengineering, all those chemtrails, and maybe a corporate land power grab of all the farms out there? The people are experiencing all the droughts. I mean, those farmers have to sell their land. I mean, you watch the video, what's it called? Why in the World Are They Spraying? You watch that, and that totally convinced me that maybe what's going on out in California right now is just total geoengineering a drought. They're just doing that to take all the land.
Well, I mean, here's the bottom line. There is massive geoengineering going on, and that's just a fact. But it's so secret. They admit they're doing the giant global program. North America is their main battleground. But they won't give us the details of what it is. So people say, man, there's weird weather. Yeah, there is weird weather. How do we know they're not false flagging us to then sell all this? But I totally agree with you.
Yeah, organic farming is huge out in California, and it's supposed to be on the rise this year. But with all this drought, food prices are going to skyrocket, and organic farms are probably going to end up having to sell out to Monsanto and people like George Soros to be able to get out of there. They may even be forced to leave, if they don't have water to do a
Well, they've caught the IMF and World Bank. They even made a James Bond movie, not the last one, but the one before last, where the big bank shuts off the water from the mountains so they can buy up the country. That was actually a true story. Yeah, that was where? Quantum of Solace, yes, that's actually based on a true story. But the whole point is that, yes, they're messing with everything. They're playing God. And until we admit that's going on, we have no chance in facing it. We have to admit we're in a manipulated paradigm, a matrix-like paradigm, to be able to change it. Thank you, Timothy. Kevin in West Virginia, thanks for calling in. You're on the air worldwide.
How are you, Mr. Jones, in Bizarro World today?
I'm doing pretty good, brother, talking to you.
Cool. Well, I have a couple. I wanted to say that I totally agree with Obama being a dictator, and the whole Obama administration needs to come down, and the Tea Party needs to be put in there, and we need to have people like George Washington and Thomas Jefferson, back in place. We need our country back. I feel I'm 29 years old, and I want to have the same rights, you know, and to grow up and to have the same things that our forefathers had. And there's another issue I have too with welfare. I don't know if you'd be able to answer this or not. I'm on welfare. I'm blind, and I
don't have any problem with you being on welfare. It should be locally covered by the state, the city, or the churches. And again, people that are actually disabled, that's what it's for. And quite frankly, if somebody was on welfare and didn't vote to take my guns and they couldn't get a job, I'd be fine. It's you're going to be on welfare, come here, be made legal, and then vote to make me your slave? No. No, no, no. That's the issue. They've shut the jobs down. They've shipped them overseas. They're disabling people with all the soft kill. We've got the highest cancer rate in the world. I don't bemoan people that are on welfare by hazard, by being thrown onto it. I don't like J.P. Morgan Chase publicly running the welfare system nationwide and trying to get people onto it to bankrupt things while they try to get rid of the economy to make everybody poor so they can domesticate everyone. I'm going to come back to you. Stay there, Kevin.
When you need it the most, will your generator, power equipment, or vehicle be ready? Gas and diesel fuels go bad quickly when stored, and more than half of generator failures during disasters occur as a result of expired fuel. PRI fuel stabilizers keep your fuel fresh for when you need it most. Nuclear power stations, emergency service providers, and ships at sea rely on PRI fuel stabilizers. And you can too. Call 888-776-9373 or visit PRIproducts.com to find the dealer nearest you.
Attention gun owners. It's reasonable to assume that at some point you may need to defend your family from an armed attack. But is it reasonable to mount a defense without a strong offense? Infidel Body Armor goes on in seconds. Is civilian legal in all 50 states. Is 100% made in the USA. Is veteran owned and ships next business day for free. Go to InfidelBodyArmor.com. INFIDEL bodyarmor.com. Infidel Body Armor. Just won't quit.
In the U.S., 1 in every 50 homes will have a break-in this year. Burglars call it smash and grab. Police call it robbery. We call it avoidable. We are Fake TV, a simple electronic device that can fool even professional burglars. Fake TV easily plugs into any outlet and simulates the changing colors of a television. To a burglar, it looks like someone must be home watching TV, so they'll likely move on to an easier target. At only $29.95, Fake TV costs less than a month of most alarm monitoring plans and comes with free shipping. Order your Fake TV by calling 877-5-FAKE-TV or go to faketv.com. That's 877-532-5388 or faketv.com. Fake TV, the burglar deterrent.
Ladies and gentlemen, America is more dangerous than ever, with 9 million property crimes last year. Crimes are happening every day. Be proactive and protect your home and family. Simply Safe Home Security System helps guard against criminals, thugs, and thieves. Listen, Simply Safe is the absolute best alarm system and company in America today. Here's why. We offer a 60-day money-back guarantee. It's affordable, no contracts to sign, and is built with the latest wireless technology. Simply Safe protects the ones you love the most, even if a criminal cuts your power and phone lines. When you order Simply Safe today, you'll receive a 10% discount along with a free keychain remote. Don't wait. This offer is only valid through February 28th. Take advantage of this special discount offer at GetSimplySafe.com. That's GetSimplySafe.com. Protect your home and family now at GetSimplySafe.com.
Talking about Ted Nugent, and this song rotates through on the computer. Come on, come on, come on, baby. Come on, come on, come on. I got you in a stranglehold, baby. The minute we realize the globalists are trying to strangle us, we can start beating them. The snake's wrapped around us, and we're like, Oh, the snake's my friend, television says, while it's crushing you. And its eyes are spinning, saying, be my friend, be my friend. How about we just put our hands around its neck and say, two can play at this game, Mr. Snakey Wakey. Gonna crush your face. Let's go ahead and go back to Kevin in West Virginia. You're on the air. Kevin, welcome.
Hello again, Mr. Alex. As I was talking, I'm blind, and they give me $700 a month to live on, which is total bullcrap. And what I like is how other people, they who don't need it, suck off the system, and then they vote to take your guns and to enslave us. I think it's wrong, and I have this fighting spirit, and with the only $700 that I have, I want to fund the operation.
No, people that don't have money have no responsibility. You can spread the word about the show. Listen to this for a minute. 50 years ago, 100 years ago, you'd have a more diverse, larger family, and they would take care of you, and you'd have jobs you could do, like watching the house when they were gone, and raising the alarm if there was any issue. And if you didn't have family, a local church would have you live in the church, and you would basically just be somebody that kept, no pun intended, an eye on things. You would just be there, somebody to, kind of, help out with stuff. That's how society works. Instead, the government comes in with charity, and so now there's no reason for anybody else to be involved in it. And I know it's very frustrating. Have you ever gone to a school for the blind, or because they have a lot of industries for you?
I have tried, but I keep screwing up myself. I keep wanting to. I'm my own worst enemy. The zero drug tolerance, not smoke pot, and I feel sorry for myself, and so I smoke because I went down that.
Well, I mean, listen. Here's the deal. It's coming out that people are smoking pot, and it's not as bad as alcohol. I don't smoke it. And I just think it's discriminatory, and I do think that that's really prohibitive. Plus, they ship the drugs in to begin with. But I get some places not wanting to be around potheads because some people really abuse it. But I know it must be hard to live on $700 a month. I would try to kick it, go through the system, and I would try to become more entrepreneurial. I would use the fact that you're visually impaired, as they say, to try to learn how to do it and develop it, and get a food cart or something, and make a not a joke out of it, but make that the issue of, hey, come over here, thanks for your, you know what, these are really good hot dogs. I know they taste good and I get the best ingredients, but make sure I'm making this right. Is that good? Everybody would come to you instinctively. Just like in the old ancient village, if somebody was blind, they would take you with them fishing, and then you would help them out with stuff, and then you would be impaired in that one area, but instinctively ancient cultures knew that someone impaired in one area would generally be more advanced in another. Like in an ancient culture, someone who was blind would end up developing other senses, and then you would end up being like a shaman or a witch doctor. But we just don't have things figured out nowadays, is the larger problem. But listen, I really appreciate your call, brother. But nobody's judging you for being on, quote, welfare. $700 a month in this inflationary situation. Can you imagine? Plus, they got us all focused on people like that on welfare as we go bankrupt, instead of the big mega banks that are getting the majority of the money, who lobby to get more people on welfare out of the system dependent.
This is GCN, the Genesis Communications Radio Network.
Introducing Pro One. All of your filtration in one system, portable, on the go. No more do you have 2 or 3 filters to just reduce sodium fluoride. You have a system that cuts out the sodium fluoride and up to 95% of hydrofluorosilicic acid. Advanced manufacturing technology combines silver-impregnated white ceramic with new Aquamedics advanced media for removal of fluoride and other heavy metals, all in one filter element. It is the only one that does it, and out of the gates, we have it discounted at 10% off with promo code WATER. This is the only system that in one unit helps reduce or remove pesticides, herbicides, chloramines, ammonia, and chlorine, hydrofluorosilicic acid, the most common form of fluoride not covered by other fluoride filter brands, and sodium hexafluorosilicate. Get your Pro Pure with the new Pro One filters today at InfoWarsStore.com or by calling 888-253-3139.